Welcome back to Origami. Today we're going to be folding an origami spinning top. It spins pretty well. And before I start, always a reminder to like and subscribe on the video. And let's begin. So we're going to be using a 6-inch square origami paper, 6 by 6. And we're going to start with the colored side up. We're going to start by making a bird base. So first step is going to be folding corner to corner in half. Like so, then we can unfold, rotate, and repeat that process, corner to corner in half. All right, then we can unfold, and let's flip the paper over to the white side. And now we're going to be folding edge to edge in half. Unfold, rotate, and repeat that step, folding edge to edge in half. All right, now once we're here, what we can do is take one side and push it over so that it collapses and squashes into this square. Now to repeat that step, we had it in half like this, and it's natural because of the folds that we just did, it's naturally going to want to fold like this. We just fold it over like so, and then we create this square. Now right now the flaps are at the top, like so. I'm going to have you flip it over so the flaps are facing the bottom. And you should have 2 flaps on one side, 2 flaps on the back side. Our next step is what we're going to do is called a squash fold. So we're going to take each flap right here, and you see how there's an opening inside? It makes it easier. You can put your finger in it to open it up. Once you open it up, you're going to squash it down so that this middle line aligns with the middle line underneath, like so. And then we squash. So this is one squash fold. Now we did it to one flap, we're going to do it to the other 3 flaps. So in order to do that, we're going to fold it over like so, and then bring over the other flap. And then we can, again, you can open it up by putting your finger inside a little bit. And then once it's opened up a little bit, we can squash it so that this middle line aligns with the line underneath. And we fold. And then we can fold this over. And then we're going to flip the whole model over and repeat it on these other 2 flaps. So I'm going to take this flap, open it up, and squash. Now I'm going to fold it over, get this flap, open it up, and squash. All right, and then fold it over. All right. Now the next step, we're going to be flipping the model over like so. And we're going to fold this point down, not all the way down to this tip, but about, I'd say like about a thumb's width from the tip. We're going to fold it like so. See that? That's about a thumb's width. All right, and then you just make a crease mark right here. And then you can unfold that. Now you're going to open up the entire model, and so it's white side open, like that. And you could see that we have this sort of like octagon shape. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to go around, start at one corner, and we're going to go around folding up on this line right here of each octagon. So see how I'm going to take it and I'm gonna fold up on that line like so and make a crease. And I'm gonna go around and do this and repeat that the other 3 flaps. On this line, fold up, crease, fold up, crease, rotate, and last one, fold up, and crease. All right, so then you should have this type of model in front of you. Now let's flip this over, and you can see where these corners are. There are these lines that go into the center. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around the entire model and just pinch at the top of those lines to make sure those folds are really in well. See, I'm going around, pinching, go around and pinch so that all those lines are creased really well, because that's going to help us when we try to squash this and collapse this model. So right now, see how all the creases are really sharp? Now what you can do is we're going to push all these folds to the center. What I like to do is start squeezing it so it collapses and then flattens like so. All right, so that, if we repeat that, your model's already gonna be pointed upwards like this, and all you do is squeeze it in, collapse it in so that it goes flat. Now, once it's flat, we're gonna open up a flap so that, see how you see the white on the bottom here? We're gonna open up the flap that there's no white on the bottom. And then with each tab, that's like this tab is, if I go closer, there's this line, and then there's this trapezoid at the bottom. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold this flap up so that the white is popping up like that. All right, and then we're gonna fold over and then fold once more and repeat it on this next flap. And we're gonna keep doing that until all the flaps at the bottom are folded. So I'm gonna keep folding over until I see another flap at the bottom, fold it up, and fold it over again until I see another flap at the bottom, and I fold it up. All right. Then I'm gonna fold these over so that I have this white flap sticking up on both sides, and there are 4 flaps on each side like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is how the model should look. Once your model is here, you're gonna take this bottom point and you're gonna fold it up, not all the way up, but until about the middle of this white rectangle. See, I'm doing it right at the middle of it. And then I make a crease, really hard crease. It's a lot, the paper's thick right here, but make a really hard crease right here. And then unfold. Now we're gonna use this line as a reference line. Our next couple folds are basically what we're going to do is create a line from the top corner of this white triangle all the way down to the center of where this horizontal and vertical line down the middle intersect. So when I say that, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take one piece, I'm gonna anchor my finger right at that intersection point, and I'm gonna fold over, making sure I'm folding again where that white corner of the rectangle is. I'm gonna fold that over and make a crease. And see how it makes this line right here? So I folded it that way like that. And now that I have this guideline, I can literally take all of the other 3 flaps behind and just fold it on this fold. So I'm just folding all of them over on that fold like so. And then once I do that, all of them are gonna be folded on that line. Now I can flip the model over and repeat that step, anchoring my finger right at the intersection point, folding up so that it's gonna be folded from that corner. And now I have that line as well. So it gives you this Gives you 4 on each side. There's 4 on each side with that fold. Next step we're going to do is we're going to make a fold. This right here, imagine this part is folded, is like, we're just looking at this bottom half of the triangle, right? Like this part of the triangle. Right here, we're going to bisect this tiny angle right here. Bisecting means I'm just going to make a small line. It's not going to go all the way up, but it's going to be just enough of a line, about probably like a quarter of the way. In order to do that, all I'm going to do is fold this edge to that middle line. See, I'm just folding this edge to the middle line like that, and then I'm just going to crease. And I don't have to crease all the way up. I'm creasing about maybe almost an inch up, or an inch. See that? And then what I'm going to do is flip it over and repeat that step. And I'm folding on all of the flaps. All of the flaps. You know, you could do it one by one, but this is going to be quicker. And then like so. Now, what we're going to do is now we're going to assemble the top. So first, I want you to flip the model so that the bottom edge of this triangle is facing upwards. And we're going to put our fingers into the front and the back flap, and we're going to open it up like this. Just open it up a little bit just to spread it out, because we're going to create this type of spiral effect. In order to do that, you got to take one corner, the last corner on the top 4. See how there's four corners poking out? You're going to take this corner and fold it on that edge. See how there's this edge right here? We're going to fold this back onto it like this. And then we're going to keep going around to the next flap and repeat the process. I'm just folding along the crease that we made prior. And I'm just going around until it's going to create this spiral, as you can see. And now, so your model should look something like this. See how we have this spiral? Now, once you have this spiral, each of these corners is going to be folded down like so. And then you're going to fold it, you're going to tuck it behind. And to keep it in place, I just like to bend it a little bit outwards like that, just so it's locked in place. So I'm going to repeat that step on all the other 7. So we're going to fold this down, tuck it behind, and just pinch right here so it locks. So I'm gonna do it to the rest of them. All right. Now, once I do it to all of them, your model looks something like this. What we're going to do is we're going to unlock one of them, just so it makes it easier for our next step. So we unlock one, and then we're going to flip the model over, and you're going to kind of push down gently at the top of this point, and invert that spiral so that this bottom is poking out more. So right now, see how it's concave right here? We're going to invert it so that's poking out like that. And as you do that, you can readjust these folds just to make sure everything is aligned and in a spiral. See, I'm just readjusting. I'm kind of opening up these folds so they're all open, like so. And then I'm going to remake this fold. And now, if you look here, the reason why we made those small bisecting angle folds was so we can kind of collapse this pinch the bottom right here. You see how it folds in half? And we can just go around our spiral, just gently pinching these and down like so. and rotate and pinch down. Rotate, pinch down. Rotate, pinch down. So what we're doing is just tightening this spiral, because this is going to be the part that we spin for the top. And I like to twist like this to make it, see how it's twisting and tightening. And that's how we make that spinning part of our top. Now, again, try to make this even more concave so that that point sticks out. And then now, what I want us to do is flip the model over. And you'll see on this side, you see how there's this fold right here is on underneath. And you can kind of see it through in the light. You can kind of see it through. But what you're gonna do is pinch on that from behind. So from this side, you're gonna pinch down, like make a mountain fold on that fold. See how it's along this fold right here. And you're gonna rotate and keep doing that all the way around. So I'm gonna rotate, pinch, rotate, pinch, and then repeat that all the way around. All right. And then now, where that line intersects with this line right here, you see how this line goes down and then it hits this line? We're gonna pinch a parallel line, meaning parallel to this top part, right where that intersection is. So it's gonna be a line going like this. So right here, I'm gonna pinch like so. And you see how this line is parallel to the top? So it's about halfway down the triangle for each thing. It's about halfway down the triangle. I'm gonna pinch, 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 pinch. All right. And then you get these, you get this kind of like smaller octagon within the bigger octagon, right? See? Now what we're gonna do is flip this paper over, and you're gonna fold up on that, like on this fold for one of the flaps. This fold we just made. And we're gonna push it down, and then this is how we're gonna collapse the model into the top. You're gonna take the next fold to your right and fold it over like that, and you're just gonna keep pushing and folding it over and pinching it down, holding it down. See, I'm just rotating and pinching down until the top sort of collapses. And then once you hit here, what you can do is kind of lift up that flap inside right here, and you're gonna tuck this flap underneath. And now once it's collapsed like that, you need to really pinch down into the center. And again, make sure that this is like pushing out like so. And you just rotate and pinch, rotate, pinch like this. And now you have your spinning top. Awesome. All right, so that is your origami spinning top. Thanks for watching. I hope you were able to follow along. See you next time.